MILU and MIU, Tales from Home Vertical Bar. Happy Tale World TV Episode 8, The Troublesome Jingle Bell. One morning, the owner brought home a small gift for MIU. It was a shiny red collar with a tiny golden bell hanging from it. When their owner fastened it around MIU's neck, the bell made a cheerful jingle-jingle sound. MIU was absolutely delighted. She pranced around the room, puffing out her chest with pride. Every step she took now had its own theme music. She felt so special and beautiful. MILU raced around her, wagging his tail in excitement for his friend. He thought the new collar was perfect for his stylish friend. But the trouble began when it was time to play. MIU's favorite game was hide and seek. She was a master of stealth. She could hide silently behind the curtains or curl up in the toy basket without anyone ever knowing she was there. "Ready or not, here I come!" MILU barked, and MIU quickly darted under the table to hide. MILU began to search, but before he even had to use his nose to sniff her out, he heard a faint jingle coming from under the table. He trotted right over and found her immediately. They played again. This time MIU hid behind the sofa, but when she shifted her weight, the bell jingled again. MILU found her in a flash. MIU started to get frustrated. Her superpower of sneakiness was completely useless. The beautiful bell gave away her position every time. She tried a different game, stalking her toy mouse. As usual, she crouched low and crept slowly toward her target. But jingle, jingle. The toy mouse, of course, didn't run away, but MIU knew that if this were a real hunt, she would have failed miserably. Her initial joy about the new collar had now turned into frustration. MIU sat curled up in a corner, sad and withdrawn. The collar was pretty, but it had taken away the one thing she was most proud of, the silent skill of being a cat. She gently batted at the bell with her paw, wishing it would just be quiet. MILU noticed the change in his friend. He saw that MIU wasn't playing happily anymore. He walked over and nudged her gently with his head, trying to comfort her. He understood the problem. The bell that sounded so cheerful to him was a big problem for MIU. MILU thought hard. He couldn't take the collar off for her. So, what could he do? And then, an idea sparked in the clever dog's mind. If they couldn't play the old games, why not invent a new game where the bell was actually an important part? MILU ran off and brought back the soft ball of yarn. He placed it in front of MIU. MIU listlessly batted the ball. It rolled away, and as MIU chased it, the bell began to jingle, jingle. But this time, MILU barked excitedly and wagged his tail, cheering her on. He ran after her, not to catch her, but to chase the ball with her. The jingle jingle was no longer the sound of failure. It became the soundtrack for their fun chase. They had created a new game, Jingle Ball Chase. MILU would listen for the bell to know where MIU was so he could play along with her. The bell had transformed from a weakness into a teamwork signal. MIU suddenly realized the collar wasn't so bad after all. It had simply changed the way she played. And thanks to her best friend being by her side, that change had opened the door to new kinds of fun. MILU was such a wonderful friend for helping MIU find her joy again, wasn't he, everyone? Sometimes, with a little creativity, we can turn a challenge into something fun. In Episode 9, a tiny battle is about to begin when the owner brings home a new, super comfy pet bed that's only big enough for one. Will MILU and MIU fight over it? Or will they learn how to share? Parents and kids, be sure to subscribe to the Happy Tale World TV channel to see how our two friends handle this tricky situation in Episode 9. Goodbye for now, and see you next time.